How dare you? Geoffrey Archer hits out at Sussexes for their shocking behaviour about Queen funeral. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have reportedly been complaining about being snubbed and mistreated by the royal family during the engagements surrounding Queen Elizabeth II's funeral following her death on September the 8th. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex had already arrived in the UK when the Queen passed away. Still, they joined the royal family in grief and made several public appearances with other distinguished members of the royal family. Harry is now in LA rewriting the last chapter of his autobiography to include the palace intrigue around their trip to England for the funeral of his grandmother. Insiders say that Penguin Random House paid more than $15 million for his story, and they want it to contain scandalous, headline-grabbing news. The publication date of the highly anticipated book has been pushed back for Harry to add the new chapter and make additional changes. Insiders fear the book could bury any reconciliation between Harry and Meghan and the royal family. Now, according to royal expert Richard Eden, the Duke of Sussex wants to add the stories about his royal relatives' behaviour towards him and his wife Meghan Markle when they were staying in the UK to attend the Queen's funeral. Richard Johnson wrote that the claims came from friends of the couple in London. Mr. Eden said, Geoffrey Archer, well connected in the published world, is saying that Harry is writing a new chapter completely. It will be on the Queen's funeral and events surrounding it. The former royals have been complaining they were snubbed and mistreated at Queen Elizabeth's funeral. They both whined that the family wasn't as welcoming as they should have been. The new chapter will give him a chance to address these stories about him being offended by not being able to wear his uniform and then not having the ER letters on his epaulets. This could be a way that all the tenses are correct, referring to the Queen in the past, and then having that new chapter could be quite elegant way to do with it. It would suggest that the book is being delayed, so it may come out next spring rather than next month, as we've been led to believe. The columnist suggested that Prince Harry, who is said to be completing a memoir book focused on his relationship with his close family, is now rewriting his book from Montecito, CA, where he resides with his family. According to Mr. Johnson, the Duke is adding another chapter to include the palace intrigue around their trip to England for the funeral of his grandmother. The royal family members are hoping that Harry won't disparage his family as insensitive racists, as Meghan did in the Oprah interview. Harry and Meghan, parents of Archie and Lily, have taken part in a number of interviews since their departure from royal life in 2020, including a bombshell sit-down with US talk show host Oprah Winfrey in 2021. They accused the royal family of racism, claiming an unnamed royal made a racist remark about Archie before he was born, and that the institution failed to help a suicidal Meghan. The Duchess of Cambridge was publicly singled out by Meghan for allegedly making her cry in the run-up to the wedding. Most recently, Meghan's interview with The Cut hit the headlines as the former actress said it takes a lot of effort to forgive and hinted that she can say anything. Meghan said that just by existing, she and Harry were upsetting the dynamic of the hierarchy before they stepped down as working royals.